Good old Dollar Tree here. I think this one might be it. I don't know who the fuck this is, but I don't really care, because that's gonna be going away. That's kind of like a USP. Progress is going pretty well. You should never rush things, am I right? Well, look what happens when you rush things. I cut through my own freaking leg, and lo and behold, so there we go, a nice slice in the leg there. Instagram post would be like, look at my new nails. Ah! How's it going, everyone? My name is frontier.setter. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to be doing something a little different. I'm feeling kind of crafty today, so we are going to head down to the local Dollar Tree store.
Barry, I'll be right back. Just gotta go to the store real quick.
He's doing pretty good. Hello, Barry. Have to get you all this special food, because Barry is very old and it's hard for him to keep weight on. So I've been keeping track of his weight with this board here and that scale, so good boy. Yep, just driving. Good old Dollar Tree here. See if we can find a good spot. I'm basically looking for the thickest book here. I think this one might be it. Okay. Alright, the nice thing was that whole purchase came out to about $6, which is pretty nice. So if you haven't figured it out, we are going to be making a hollow book. Now, what is a hollow book? Well, it's a book that is hollowed inside. Whoa! But I really wanted to make one that could actually store like a firearm, you know, like in those movies when people store guns in their books and shit. So we're gonna do that today. Alright, so for this to work, you need a book. I don't know who the fuck this is, but I don't really care, because that's gonna be going away. A good set of razors here. In this case, these are just only okay, but who cares, they're sharp. You also need some glue. You need something to hold the glue in, to water it down as well. This is just like a cat dish I have. Optional, you can have a ruler, just helps you make some straight edges easier. Right there. A brush to help evenly paint on the glue. And athletic tape. This just lines the borders and the inside of the book. Now, just like by pure eyeballing, I think I might have enough clearance to fit the USP in. I mean, it's going to be really cutting it short because it's going to be right down to the cover. Inside, I think I can actually fit this package in this book. You do want to leave some border space, more than I have here, but this is the biggest book I can find, so we're gonna try to see if this works. I'm just gonna leave like about 20 pages or so on the top here. These are gonna be like loose pages, some like paper in there. That way you don't get those top pages stuck to the bottom pages. Alright, so I just added some like kind of warm water into this dish. I'll pop this and just add a bunch of glue in there basically. I don't know what kind of consistency I'm looking for. This might be a little bit too thick, but it's okay. Just a little bit of a coat here. And you really just want to coat the sides here, so. So that's the first phase, and now we have to basically put this on something, under something heavy. As long as the pressure is distributed evenly, this should be okay. So I'm gonna have it facing downward, so like this. So there, okay. And that looks like it's pretty balanced on there, right in the center. And then we basically let that dry for like a while. In the meantime, I'm gonna have some lunch. Alright, so I've been basically waiting all night for this to dry, and I actually added a couple more coats. As you can see, it's pretty well sealed now. There's a couple gaps here, but inside is just, it's not going really anywhere. My idea is to have it kind of laying like this. You want enough wall so the book remains like not fragile. Now ideally you do want to remain in the print margins of the book. This just gives you kind of a lot more structure, and it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but it really is just me just making shit up as I go. The first couple pages here, so see, and you basically just do that a couple times, That's kind of like a USP. Progress is going pretty well. USP almost sits flush. We still got a couple bits to work on. It looks cool how it sits in so flush, but it's actually kind of hard to get out. Like, the only way to get it out is to actually grab the trigger basically and like pull the gun out this way. So if I were to do it again, I would just do the basic hollow book and just have it completely hollowed out. Just a big square basically. But I think if I did do that, the book would already be done, because the hard part is actually getting into these little nook and crannies there. As you can see, the pages are kind of all tattered up. Damn it. So I was being a fucking idiot and I was rushing things. You should never rush things, am I right? Well, look what happens when you rush things. So, and I cut the blade right through the spine of the book. But as I was cutting the blade through the book, I had it placed on my leg. And it cut right through. Let me show you. See it, how it's going through? So it's like you can push it through. The whole book, this whole project is wrecked. I'm gonna toss this whole thing. This is just a mess. It looks cool, but fuck. I cut through my own freaking leg, and lo and behold, so there we go, a nice slice in the leg there. Alright, the biggest thing is tetanus, and because this is a clean blade, and I had my tetanus shot, I think, I can't remember. We are now in the bathroom, and I gotta take my pants off, so Instagram posts will be like, look at my new nails. Ah! Now, there's different schools of thought saying don't use hydrogen peroxide, but I don't care right now. Ugh, fuck. On top. Yep. And we just kind of hold the skin together. Alright, so I cleaned up my mess. That looks pretty good. And I also cleaned up the rest of the wound. And I have it just basically super glued together because that's all I got. That's what it looks like. With some super glue on it. And it looks pretty okay, I think. I don't know. I mean, woo! And this is the hollow book that will. I'm not gonna finish this project. I'm just giving up. I think it looks really cool. But I've learned a lot, like not to. I don't know. Don't put the book over your freaking stupid ass leg and start cutting at it. God damn it! I also want to get a bigger book. That way I can actually leave a magazine in there, and also want a spare there, but I didn't buy enough razors, and now I'm debating whether or not I need the tetanus shot. I think it's been like at least less than 10 years. I can't remember. I might just wait it out and kind of see what happens. I guess the next time we'll see ya, I'll be traveling to SHOT Show. So have fun with that, and always remember to stay tactically kawaii.